Over the course of decades, the name Jeffrey Epstein has remained one of the most controversial and shocking names in the world. He was not merely a wealthy businessman, he became a symbol of a deeply complex case where power intersected with money, and where the boundaries between influence and accountability seemed to disappear. From the moment the first allegations began to surface, it was clear that this case was not ordinary, and that what lay behind it was far greater than what appeared on the surface. Over time, Epstein's story evolved from a limited criminal case into a global mystery involving politics, media, and the legal system. When Epstein died in his prison cell in 2019, many people felt that the truth had died with him and that justice would never fully be served. Doubts spread rapidly and numerous theories emerged. Yet one thing seemed almost certain at the time: there were many details that had not yet been revealed. The years that followed proved this feeling to be correct, as the case did not disappear. Instead, it returned to the spotlight with the release of new court documents that had been kept hidden from the public for long periods. These newly released files did not appear suddenly. They were the result of a long and complex legal process involving civil lawsuits, legal demands, and sustained media pressure. The documents made public included old legal testimonies, written correspondence, travel records, and the names of public figures mentioned within the context of investigations. It is crucial to emphasize an important point here. The mention of any name in these documents does not mean guilt or direct involvement. It simply means that the name appeared in a testimony or an official document. Nevertheless, the appearance of these names alone was enough to reignite global controversy and capture public attention once again. What these files reveal is not just scattered information, but a broader picture of a complex network of relationships that Epstein built over many years. He moved within closed circles that included powerful businessmen, influential political figures, academics, and celebrities. This vast network raises a fundamental question. How was one individual able to build so many connections without being stopped or held accountable earlier? And was the influence surrounding him a key reason he was protected for so long? These questions push the case beyond Epstein himself, turning it into a case about an entire system that allowed such actions to continue. Among the names that appeared repeatedly in the documents, Ghislaine Maxwell stood out prominently. According to testimonies, she played a central role in Epstein's social circle and acted as a link between him and many influential individuals. Her later conviction in a separate case did not put an end to the questions. Instead, it intensified them. The newly released files reopened debate about the true extent of her role and whether other individuals played similar roles but have not yet been exposed. This ongoing uncertainty has reinforced the sense that the full truth remains fragmented. The documents also renewed focus on travel and movement records, which became a major point of media discussion. The appearance of certain names in flight logs or witness statements triggered waves of analysis and speculation. While it is essential to distinguish between appearing in a record and proving any legal wrongdoing, the repeated presence of some names in different contexts raised legitimate questions in the public mind about the nature of these relationships. The case did not only place individuals under scrutiny, it also extended to major institutions such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the United States Department of Justice. Sharp criticism was directed at how investigations were handled in earlier stages and why certain information was not revealed until many years later. This delay strengthened the widespread perception that justice did not move with the speed or determination expected in a case of this magnitude, and that influence may have played a role in slowing or obstructing the path to the truth. One of the most pressing questions remains: why are these files being released now? The answer lies in the complexity of the legal system, where documents are subject to lengthy procedures before secrecy can be lifted. What we are witnessing today is the result of years of litigation and public pressure, not a sudden decision. With every new batch of documents, discussions are renewed, fresh analyses emerge, and global attention returns to the case, as if it is being revived again and again. Public opinion has become divided. Some believe that the truth is gradually becoming clearer, while others argue that what has been revealed so far represents only a small fraction of the full picture. Still, there is growing agreement that this case has become a symbol of a deeper issue: the problem of accountability and the enduring question of whether everyone is truly equal before the law. When criminal cases intersect with powerful names, uncovering the truth becomes far more difficult, and transparency becomes an unavoidable demand. To this day, many questions remain unanswered. Will additional files be released in the future? Will new investigations be opened based on what has already been revealed? And could these developments lead to broader legal or political changes? No one can offer definitive answers. What is certain, however, is that the case has not been closed in the public consciousness, and interest in it continues. In the end, the newly released Epstein files did not deliver the complete truth, but they broke the wall of silence and reopened the debate with force. This case is no longer just about a single name or a single event. It has become a complex example of the relationship between money, power, and justice. The truth may be delayed, and parts of it may remain hidden for a long time, but history shows that major secrets rarely stay buried forever. And that sustained pressure may be the only path to uncovering what still remains concealed.